All right. Welcome back to Bam and Slam Movie Reviews. This is our full of spoiler Batman versus Superman review. Again, I will say going into this, I wasn't sure that I was going to like this movie. I thought it was going to possibly come off a little cheesy. I was wrong. It's a great movie. Again, like I said in our no spoil review, it's almost like you could split the movie in half. The first part is a little slow. It's a lot of storytelling. They had a lot to cover. The second half is all action, and it's unbelievable. And get out the biggest spoiler right now for you. The one thing that they did a phenomenal job keeping a lid on some of the things. As much as they showed you in the trailers, there's a lot of good surprises and good scenes that you don't see. The most important thing, of course, is the somewhat death of Superman. And it really...
Obviously he comes back.
Yeah, he's coming back clearly.
There was supposed to be a clip after the credits with the freaking theater lost power.
Yes, the theater lost power because it was storming, so the clip that's in the credits we didn't get to see. But I will say, it hit you it hit me, I guess, on a more emotional level than I anticipated.
I'm ashamed to admit I got teary-eyed.
I mean, they really did a great job giving Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman their own storylines, but yet bringing them all together, giving them all their own moment in the spotlight. But they did some great things with Superman. I've been a person, I ridiculed the Man of Steel. I didn't like some of the moral issues that went along with Superman. I didn't feel it felt his character, but now you can see where they developed that character through the two movies, and they brought Superman back to the pinnacle of morality where, Superman should be. That's what makes him Superman. So it was a phenomenal, I guess, storyline for him. I thought it gave Henry Cavill a really better opportunity to display his acting abilities than the Man of Steel did, and he did a great job. Ben Affleck, I've said all along, I thought would be great as Batman. He was. To me, they didn't go too far away from Batman. I mean, they kind of kept him with the Dark Knight-ish kind of Batman,
That's the best Batman.
Yeah, and they kept that.
Not the 1987, whatever that was.
They kept that Dark Knight aura about Batman, which was cool. He is a little bit different, and Batman himself, comes along from a little bit darker place to a better place. Wonder Woman was a phenomenal introduction into the movie. She's really... I wasn't sure how they were going to do that character, but I thought they did a great job. She is an Amazon, and she is truly a warrior, really badass in the movie. Great job for Wonder Woman.
Better than
they do show you some glimpses. I'm not in that part. I'm not going to spoil, but they do show some glimpses of some characters who will be coming out in movies and part of the Justice League.
We said full spoilers in this video.
Well, they give you some glimpse of the Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman. Not too sure. I mean, you didn't see enough. I don't want to prejudge, but I didn't like that small, very small glimpse that you see.
I didn't
Hopefully
mind
that develops
what
into
Cyborg
something.
looked like, because he looked like how he was supposed to. But Aquaman and then Flash just didn't look anything like
Yeah,
that.
so, I mean, hopefully that develops into being a little bit better than what it looks like it may be now. Again, the movie, you can almost split it in half with, all the actions in the second half. That part of the movie I would give, 5 out of 5 BAMs to. The first part, like I said, about 2. Overall, 3.5, 4 BAMs for the movie. I would definitely suggest go see it. It's going to be, until you get to that second half for a younger audience, I'm sure it's going to drag a little bit, but there is a lot that they had to develop.
At least younger than me.
A lot of people talked about Jesse Eisenberg being a little bit more like the Joker than Lex Luthor. I definitely would agree with that one. They took that character of Lex Luthor. He didn't have that calm, cool collectiveness that Luthor usually does.
And get that weird
sporadic
smile.
And a little bit more crazy. But they may develop that character and show his transition into more of the common type of Lex Luthor that we know.
Lex Luthor was darker skinned. Wasn't he in the comics or something?
No, I don't think so.
There's some character I remember. He was darker skinned or tanned or something.
Yeah, it wasn't Lex.
I can't remember.
But it's overall I think it's a great movie. It's given DC putting them where they want to be and need to be to compete with the Marvel universe. And again,
DC is forever.
I think that you'll be shocked how much emotionally it's going to hit you, the ride with Superman and what goes on with him, and how things develop with him and Batman. Really some good, like I said, some really good storylines and surprises of how things play out. Ben Affleck really good at, always great at showing anger when he acts. He's one, in my opinion, one of the better ones to show that anger kind of side of a person, and he does a great job with that with Batman. But again, Batman himself hits a point where he comes to terms with maybe he's not been quite on the right track, and Superman inspires him to get on the right path. So
my question is, has he ever been on the right track?
well, he has, yeah, and Batman, yeah, but he gets inspired by Superman, and really I think everybody does. They did a great job with getting Superman back to that. You know, it's Superman. He is special. He's, you know, morally better than anybody else living, basically. So, all in all, I was really happy with it. There was a few editing issues, like I said, in the score. I would like something a little bit better, but I'm spoiled by the old Superman score, I guess.
Obviously.
I loved it so much as a kid. So, yeah,
You were
I would
right.
say get out, go see Batman versus Superman. Good movie.
But again, if you're watching this, you probably already seen it.
Well, you possibly have seen it, but good movie. I'm going tomorrow night. I'm happy to be going to one of these pre-screenings for Roman Atwood's Natural Born Pranksters. I have high expectations for this one. I think it's going to be great. I hope that I can tell you that tomorrow, so I'll be uploading that video. And so check us out.
Am I
Keep
gonna
coming
give you
back
mine?
to check us out. Yes. Oh, go ahead. Throw it out
Really?
there. Throw it out there.
Really?
We'll throw it out
The
there.
first half of the movie, as you said, it might be boring for younger audiences. I liked it because it did show the past of Superman a bit. Showed the past of Batman, which I didn't understand complete Batman because I kind of grew up with more Marvel than DC, and I knew he fell down a well. I didn't know about the bats. I didn't know that it was during his parents' funeral, so I got more information on that. And the actors did a great job, in my opinion. And as you said, you were a little bit upset with Wonder Woman because you thought she was too tall and not as brawn. And then, yeah, the person who played Lex Luthor, he did seem a bit more crazy.
Yeah, he did a great job with the role. They just took it in a little bit different direction, I guess.
He got that.
But you really
smile.
were impressed with Wonder Woman's character, right?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know too much about it because isn't she only like in comics or something like that?
Well, she had her own TV show too.
Well, I didn't know that.
But they are going to do a Wonder Woman movie,
They
pure
did do
Wonder Woman
that.
movie, yeah.
But he did have that twitchy smile, and there was those two lines where he's like, the oldest lie in America is that demons come from below, and then the other one was that power is innocence.
Yeah, so yeah, that was an editing issue in my opinion that one of those should have been edited out. But all in all, I think it was a good movie. I was happy with
The
it.
CG was amazing.
Yeah, they had some amazing visual effects and stuff going on. So get out there and come back and view us, like us, subscribe to us. Again, we'll be uploading some more videos over the next week, and we hope you enjoy Batman versus Superman.
I can't get up.